Uh, Thank you so much for introducing me. And I'm so happy to be here to complete this amazing topics regarding to special education field. This is Ashraf Moustafa. I'm assistant professor in United Arab Emirates University, College of Education, Special and Gifted Education Department. Originally, I'm Egyptian, okay, but I live and work in United Arab Emirates. I will give to you a quick points about my career. I start my career as a football player, Egyptian League. After that, I worked to Ministry of Education in United Arab Emirates. Worked for 17 years in the special education field. Since 2018, I joined United Arab Emirates University in the special education department until now. Today, I will represent my department to present this research project, focusing about important part and complete the previous topics. Okay, role of the parents in inclusive education under the title Parental Involvement in Early Years of Rehabilitation for Children with Disability in the United Arab Emirates University country. As you know, early years is a critical period for the children because it will focusing about the growth and the learning. And the parents play important role, especially with the children with disability. So they need caring, they need focusing about what they need, about improving the characteristic. And based on WHO, World Health Organization, they focusing about the rehabilitation in this stage and this period. And they said, WHO said, rehabilitation is essential for the children with disability in this area because it will help them to improve, to learn, especially about the independence and daily living skills. It's very important. And the parents play an important part regarding this characteristic. For this, okay, I will focusing about the importance of responsibility and role of the parents in rehabilitation. So we will see different dimensions focusing about this responsibility, rehabilitation support participant, and also focusing about independence, okay, and also early interventions as my colleague said before, focusing about the age from 0 to 8 is very important because the children with disability need here to focusing about and support them about growth, about type of learning, providing them with or improving their characteristic in this age and this period. For this reason, this is a critical period for the children. And parents here not deal with them as a caregiver only, but also deal with them as the educators. They improve their daily living skills. They support them. They give to them advantage to practice and participate in the society. This is the family role towards the children with disability. So this study focusing about the major purpose to explore how parents involve and support the children with disability during the first early years in the United Arab. And we're focusing about what? About three aims. Okay, the first one to understand or identify how parents not only engage, but how they engage in the early years with children. The second aims identify barriers to examine culture, what is the role, what is the impact of social and cultures and systematic factors affecting the involvement, the shape of involvement. Also provide evidence to improve family-centered rehabilitation service and guide future intervention. This is the three aims for my study, okay, regarding to the involvement, the process of involvement for the parents in this study. This slides highlight about the important two concepts The first one, early intervention. The second, early education. Early intervention here refers to the service, the rehabilitation service received for the disability children, especially in the early year, like OT, like occupational therapy, special education, teachers, like video therapy. I think the child from the first early needs this. So this is referred to the rehabilitation service. Early education or early childhood education refer to what? Refer to the early education service for the children with disability starting from 0 to 8. So this is the combination of these two concepts provide opportunities to the parents to understand how they can involve and support the children in the early years. This slides focusing about the UAE context. As I will give you idea about the UAE society. UAE is a multicultural society. Meaning what? Meaning we said in the UAE we have more than 200 nationalities. Okay, which is diverse background, diverse language, diverse feedback regarding to this disability. And the second one, UAE is hierarchical society, which means leaders and principal and teacher in school receive high respect from the others, which is the parents. For this reason, sometimes the parents feel not comfortable to ask questions to the leaders or to teacher. For this reason, maybe will affect the influence of participants, of parents in the processing to support the children. The research gap here, based on the previous study, most of the previous study in this area focusing about what the experience of parents, the attitude of parents, the attitude of professional. But this study focusing about not about involvement, but also focusing about how the shape of involvement for the parents, okay, and to support the children with disability in the first year. This study guided with a Peston model, okay, which is consists of 6 dimensions. The first one is parenting, okay, which means providing basic needs and care giving at home. One of the main responsibility for the parents in this dimensions to improve the daily living skills. As I said to you, parents consider themselves here not as a caregiver, but as an educator also. Home support, parents take the responsibility to teaching daily living and learning skills. Communication, what is the shape of communication between parents and professional and educators? Okay, the relationship of this process very important to support the children with disabilities. Decision making, one of the important point here, the decision by parents. Okay, this is also the responsibility of them. Collaboration, working with professional and schools. The last one is the last dimension for this Peston model is volunteer. Okay, are the parents participate in the different volunteer events in school or no? The result will show to us this point. This is a research methodology, okay? This is a qualitative research. We're collecting data one-on-one and also focus group interview between the parents. The participant of this study, 18 parents, 13 mothers, and 5 fathers from diverse nationality, okay? From Sudanese, from Brazil, from Emirati, from Egyptian. We collect, and this is also will appear in the result part, what they said, because you want to understand the shape of their understanding and the responsibility based on the diverse background of the participant sample. Also here, one of the important points here is the data analysis, systematic analysis with finding methodology, also guided with episteme models. The episteme model in the result will show to us why I choose the episteme model to this study, because it gives to us a comprehensive framework about the shape of supporting, the shape of responsibility for the parent towards the children with disability. Here is a section of finding, okay, based on the episteme model, the finding coming here. The parent dimension, parents support children in developing skills like independence and eating skills, walking. This is the daily living skills. So they take care about them, they provide them with or improving their skills. Also, raising children with disability has affect also the children. Participants expressed needs related to their children impairment and called for preparing them to participate in community engagement. So this is the parent result based on the episteme. Okay. The home learning support also, all participants shared strategy to support children at home, focusing on independence, living skills, many engage in self-engaging and self-directed learning to understand their children. Most of parents, based on this result, reported they starting to learn themselves through online, through attending sessions, through asking professional about the disability and the needs of them. One of the parents said, I actively engaged with him using visual aids, hands-on activities, and interactive tools to make learning both engaging and effective. So the parents here look for how they can support their children, especially in the earliest years. This is the basics for them. Decision making. This is one of the important results for this study. Selecting appropriate school is important and major decision for the parents. Some of them traveling a long distance to choose the appropriate intervention, to select a good specialist, to receive an excellent service. So for this reason, some of them reported based on the result, they travel a long distance to ask about the professional and excellent service and excellent intervention. Also, parents here take the idea from the specialist about if they need consultations, if they need to ask them about the assessment, they go back to the professional and specialist. Collaboration and communication. Most of the participants here reported in the study, the teachers invited them to participate to the IEP meeting. So they involved them to ask them or to put them when they starting to create the objects of IEP, they participate them, they ask them, and they provide them also with a teaching strategy, how to deal and how they can implement this or achieve these goals with their children in the home. So they are a part of the process of the intervention. Also, one of the interview said, when we work as a team, which means professional and the parents, it creates consistency between home and school, okay? And also they provide them with a positive attitude about the intervention, the methods, the ways to support the children with disability. Volunteering here, we have a gap here about the volunteering process. Only 2 participants said we are invited to volunteer, and most were open to future opportunities if asked. Because, as I said in my sample, we have 18 parents only two invited from the school to participate. So in this area, we have also a recommendation based on this result. My project here, or my research paper, have a key recommendation. The first one, conduct national consultation to design culturally appropriate solutions. This is very important, especially for the policymakers to take the decision. Also, develop training program to support parents in patient, because most of parents said during this study, the parent with, or the parents for children with disability need patient to work with them, to support them. Also, third recommendation, expanded access to service facilities and specialists across the United Arab Emirates, okay? Because most of the parents look for a good intervention. So sometimes they travel long distance to search about, to look for about the good rehabilitation center, the good schools, the good professional. So they need, most of them prefer to join with the close school for them, but sometimes they didn't find it, so they travel a long distance. Create structured volunteering opportunities. School should be invited parents to participate with the school society in the event, because it will be affect the level and skills for the children. Improve collaboration between parents and professionals. This study also reported what a positive relationship between parents and professionals. They respect it, they collaborate. The teacher and professional send WhatsApp message, send to them emails to give to them idea about the level of their children. Thank you so much for listening. Yes,